Alright everyone, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. We are in the remote Online Big Blue studios at the in-laws, in the basement, sitting on a bar, doing a video. Gonna have the full studio set up, I think, tomorrow. And then we'll be able to do some better quality videos and get some better audio in here. But I want to talk about a couple brief things today because saw some things yesterday. Not really newsworthy as of yet, but it's interesting to follow and to watch. First thing, of course, is our wide receiver, Mr. Toney. He is on the COVID protocol list. All right, well, it's early enough in camp. I'm not going to sit there and call him a bust like people are like, is Toney a bust already? No, the kid's just, stuff happens in life. That's all. He was placed on the reserve COVID list. He'll be back. And then people are going to point out the fact that, well, he missed parts of training camp. Or I should say mini camp. He did a few other things that are leading us to believe that he is a bust. People just need to relax. Odell went through not similar problems, but Odell had dealt with a hamstring issue his rookie season. Didn't really play till the third game of the year, and he was taken a little bit higher than Toney, and nobody was calling him a bust. I think, and it's funny because it's a lot of these people that I hear that are saying, well, this is bad news, this is a bust, it's going downhill from here. These are the same guys that were sitting there just a week ago or 2 weeks ago or right after the draft trying to convince me that he was going to be the second coming of Percy Harvin or Stephon Diggs. Now he's a bust. The fickleness. It's fickleness of the fans. You're the greatest player in the world until you step on the field. Then you step on the field, you do something wrong, you suck. You make a spectacular catch, you're now Jerry Rice. The poor guy, I don't know if he has COVID, if he was if he's being contact traced for COVID. I don't know. I don't know the situation, but it's early. He's not in camp. He's going to be able to participate remotely. So yeah, Ricky's reported yesterday, but the full participation doesn't start till the 27th. I'm not saying he's going to be back by the 27th, but it's not a big deal, guys. It's not leading us to believe that Toney is a bust because he's on the COVID list. That's why my head hurts. I thought that was the move that was making my head hurt. No, it's reading shit like that makes my head hurt. Also, yesterday, the Giants came out with the PUP list. The active PUP list, I should say. Active and PUP list. Mm-hmm. And there was really no surprises on the list. Nothing that I'm not shocked about. I think that we have to look see who's on the list. Saquon Barkley is, of course, on the list with a knee. Jonathan Harrison's on the list with a hamstring. Mott from Connecticut's on the list with the back. That troubles me a little bit because anytime you get an offensive lineman with back issues, that has a tendency to kill the career arc. Kyle Rudolph, of course, is on with the foot. O'Shane Zimenez is out with the hamstring. Rookie corner, of course, Aaron Robinson has a core muscle. I don't know what a core muscle is, but that doesn't sound bad to me. And of course, and this is what I love because you see all these people. These guys are on the PUP. Okay, guys. Deep breath. Remember, the players on the active PUP list can be activated anytime during training camp. It's not the injured reserve. If they're still on the list on the final roster cut down to 53, then they must be activated or moved to the reserve PUP list. Players on the reserve PUP list now must be inactive for at least 6 weeks. So, we're not worried about that yet. Now, there are 2 players that are on the reserve non-football injury list, and that's Ryan Anderson with the back and the guy from NFL Europe, Pasalaka Sherman Tankaplanger. Now, that list is very similar to the PUP list, except the players must have sustained or had the injury away from the team. And now those players can return to practice when they're medically cleared. It's not a big deal. It's not even training camp, and I'm seeing this garbage. Oh my God, how am I gonna make it through the season? You know what? This is what I always say. This channel is the channel of realism. We believe in realistic Giants talk and realistic Giants information. not the garbage, not the clickbait. That's what it is. I'm going to give it to you straight. And if you think that this is big news and this is oh no, we're all in trouble now. The season's ruined. Tony's on the COVID list. What are we going to do? He's a bust now. We should just cut him now. Oh my God. Let's not overreact. And the Saquon Barkley thing, if you didn't see that coming, don't listen to the channel. Turn off the channel. You're not smart enough to watch. The dude just had his surgery like in October, or was it October or November? I can't remember because they had to wait for the swelling to go down. It takes anywhere between 8 to 14 months to come back from an ACL. And and Barkley came out and said, "Well, there's no timetable for me to come out and and date my return," which is smart. Because why do you want to rush him back? I would rather have him at almost or 100% during week 3 than at 85% during week 1 and have him more of an opportunity not to trust the knee and tear it again or tear the other knee. Because sometimes you rely more on the other. And anyone who's had major knee surgery, and I've had 2 of them, you at times rely more on the healthy leg and put more pressure on that, which at times then causes you to injure that as well. That's why, if you ever notice, sometimes players, when they come back from a major injury like that, a couple weeks later, like Terrell Thomas in college, you then tear the other leg. You have a tear in the other leg itself. So we want him to be healthy. We want him to come back strong. We want him to be better than he was. He could be the first $6 million. $6 million man. The youngins probably don't know who Steve Austin's $600 million man is. $6 million man. Nowadays with inflation and everything else, because that was back in the 70s, he's probably about $1.2 billion man. But let's just get into training camp first. Rookies are reported, which is a good sign. Let's get them to training camp. Let's wait and see what happens. Then we can make assessments if Toney's a bust and Saquon Barkley is gonna be on the list forever. Let's just wait and see what happens. Not a big deal, guys. Not a big deal. And again, this is Tim of the Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And as always, if you could if you subscribe, we're gonna play that'd be awesome.